everyone, today's lesson is going to be part 2 of Unit 1's vocabulary that we have started it before, which talks about color. Let's start with word number 1. Athletic. Athletic is an adjective that describes a person, as you see here in the picture, strong people, healthy people. They play a kind of competitive sport like running, jumping, throwing. These people are called athletes. And the sport itself is called athletics. And the adjective to describe these kind of people is called athletic. Skinny. I think you all know this kind of trousers, but skinny also describes this shape of body. So if a person is very thin, this means he is a skinny person. Generous. When you give everything without a stop. When you try to make others happy and give them of whatever you have, and yet you feel that you didn't do anything. So these are generous people. Of course, the opposite is greedy. Peers are the people who are the same age as me, and the peer pressure is the influence of my peers. For example, they ask me to do something, and of course I cannot say no because they are of the same age of me. Idol. My idol is Ahmed Helmi, as you know me, and the idol is a person who is highly admired and highly loved by people, and people would like to be like him or her and act all the time like them. Symbolize. The rose symbolizes love. If you try to do this with your hands, so this symbolizes victory. So what is meant by symbolizes? It's a symbol of something. It represents something. So the rose represents love. It's kind of representation of this idea. And colleague. Of course, we all know what is meant by colleague. It's a friend at work, at school, at whatever. So someone who is there. Influence is the effect of a person or thing on another. For example, I may say some people have a great influence on others, like idols influence others. Okay, and this person who has the ability to influence others is an influential person who has a great influence. Redden, from the color, from the word itself, you feel that it has the color red. When do we redden? We become red because of embarrassment, because of being shy, because of being angry. So it differs, but they all result of the same result, which is being red. And when you feel blue, you feel sad, as you see here. The blue color represents sadness and represents being ashamed of something. Okay, so these are the words of part 2. Now we're going to answer an exercise in your book. It's page 8. It's exercise B. The rest is going to be answered in class or alone. Let's start with this exercise. In this exercise, we're going to complete the sentences with these words. Let's read the words first. Classmate, colleague, enemy, flatmate, foreigner, idol, peers, stranger. Sentence number 1. My, space, and I have been living together for 6 months. We get along really well. So we have been living together. This means we are in the same flat. So the answer is going to be flatmate. Unfortunately, teenagers often given to pressure from their, we said before, peer pressure from their peers. Our Anne in the office can sometimes also be a good friend. So can be a good friend, so he is not a friend. So this means that he is a colleague. I hate it when a thoughtless space misbehaves in class. I am here to learn. Someone in class, so a classmate. Jane doesn't like you after you lied to her. I think she's become your worst enemy. Mine is the guitarist Tom Marlowe. He is super talented and very cool. So my idol. We can't invite that man to the party. He is a complete stranger, of course. We don't know him. And the last one, of course, is going to be foreigner. Let's try this sentence. Mr. Boyd is a who has been living in our country for years, of course, is a foreigner. Now we have finished vocabulary of the unit. In the next video, you're going to watch the expressions and idioms used in the unit. So we'll see you in the next video.